Today on WZRA TV, we are very glad to have with us Max and Val with their very new Stripped Down tour coming to a city near you. How are you guys doing?
Good to be here. Excited for the show, excited for this tour, excited to see our friends and family and fans. Yeah, excited to do this.
Excited to dance, excited to be out of the house.
Yes, exactly. So after the quarantine that everybody has been through, what was it like for you guys? Like, tell us a little bit from going from the quarantine to dancing, rehearsals, all of that.
I mean, we were dancing throughout quarantine, just by ourselves, you know, and finally we get to now dance on stage and be able to do in full capacity what we're used to doing, which is putting on a great show, entertaining people, hopefully inspiring, or at the very least putting a smile on their face through our performances on the road. So it was cool to dance at home, but it's much cooler to be dancing on the road, especially in Tampa.
Exactly. And you guys have been in Tampa before, so you know, like, Tampa's level of excitement is everybody's.
Yeah.
Everyone loves you guys.
You guys are just champs through and through, right? Hockey,
exactly. So it's like you can't compete with Tampa. So, but now you guys are coming here. I
can't wait to get to the Bay.
Yes. Now tell us, are you guys gonna do anything while you're here? Like when you're on tour, do you guys gonna like eat out anything, like, or go anywhere, do some sightseeing?
I mean, the way this tour is, hence the name Stripped Down, my you know, that's my segue, is it's really stripped down. So in between tours, Val and I are probably going to be doing laundry, you know, sweeping floors, setting up the quick change room.
He said we're not going to have time for dinner, but
no, but we definitely look forward to local, you know, vibe as much as you know. That's one of the best parts about touring and the opportunity to tour, and the reason why we keep trying to, you know, go out by any means necessary, because of, you know, the proximity to people, the fact that we go out, see different places, you know, you get the vibes of different cities. Tampa is amazing, like Val said. You know, we love Florida in general. I have a lot of friends up and down the state, and yeah, look forward to that type of show. And the one thing that I'll say about this tour is this is very, you know, art imitating life. This is us reflecting on what just happened, putting it into the format that we love, and I think that
a lot of people gravitate
to exactly
through dance, through
Well, how has it been? Because, like, obviously everybody had kind of like a hard time with the quarantine, everything like that. Tell us your perspective, what actually went through. And like we said, you guys are very stripped down, and emotionally you speak how you really feel. So what did you really go through?
Yeah, what it's been like for us in quarantine, if you will, this last year. It's been very challenging, but the details of which you have to come to the show and see, because this is what we're talking about. You know, our perspectives are on that stage in pre-recorded form, in spoken word form, and in dance form. And so we're gonna try to reflect. We're gonna share, you know, do it through an artistic way, through you know, we're excited. And then to segue into your other questions, it is a very sensitive topic, and it's definitely us going out on a limb and challenging ourselves to have conversation about things that have to be done in a very, you know, sincere but delicate way, and also an elegant way. And then eventually, slowly, hopefully, we'll win the audience over and be all on the same page, and maybe can smile about certain things. And so that's the evolution of our show. And yes, there's a lot of obviously slapstick comedy, like stripping down. Max does attempt to strip down on several occasions, and he gets, you know, stopped or not.
Okay.
His brother. But overall, again, we're just grateful that we were able to work out a safe way to travel and tour. And obviously, again, you know, we understand the reality for a lot of people around this country, but we've also been fortunate enough to already travel amongst our studios, among other events, and see that, you know, there are places that are figuring it out. There are places that are providing the right infrastructure and a safe place to go to theater and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
To answer your actual question about how the pandemic went for us.
Yes, go ahead.
I ate a lot.
No, but I think worth being mentioned. There are a lot of people going through a lot of traumatic experiences. A lot of people didn't, and it's worth noting that for some, for a lot of people, it was also a different process, a positive process. For us, our life is very busy and very much on the go, and it's been consistently a certain way for a long period of time. And so, for me personally, having worked on the anxiety, having, had the family support and all that stuff was incredible, but I was able to spend the time with my son growing, in a year and a half of, the age that he's in that you never get back, as, any parent would say. So, that has been beautiful. The fact that Peter and I were able to really figure out how to be a family instead of two traveling circus acts that are sharing a son. Let Val speak for himself, but there was a lot of growing up.
Silver linings, and again, that's the perspective shift, and that's, again, go to maxandvaltour.com, get your tickets, and then you will see the whole narrative and all the perspectives and how. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what it is for me? Like, I go online on Instagram and I see your guys' flyer and everything like that. And it's like not a mystery. I don't want to call your tour a mystery, but it's like there's so many different angles you guys are like throwing it at us that it's like it's a mystery to me. And like, if you're not there, like, you're going to be missing out, because I feel like you guys are going to blow us away in different aspects. And we're not even going to expect it. I mean, you're telling me, but I know sitting in those seats, because I've been to like the tours of you guys before, it's a whole experience. Like, I've been to different events, things, but you guys, when you dance and the way that you portray everything you are and your heart and soul's on the stage, it's just a whole different, like, unless you leave that show. Yeah.
I was just gonna say real quick, but like, that's the whole point, is the responsibility, we keep saying that, of being somebody's first act, especially for us, right? Because we're not a Beyonce with a stripped down group of dancers in the back. We are the dancers, and so and we don't have the background. And we really narrowed it down to just two of us, with two phenomenal dancers that are not Peter and Jenna, by the way. So it's like there's a lot of questions, but how long is the show? 15 minutes? No, it's an hour and a half. It's full on, and it's beautifully written, structured, everything. So
I'm not, listen, I'm not gonna put.
I just want to say that that's the surprise. We've never done that before.
Okay, so I'm definitely not on Beyonce's backup dancer kind of parallel. I think the opportunity here is to, and what I was going to say is that I think the world knows us from what they know us from, which is Dancing with the Stars. This is a very different show from Dancing with the Stars. This is our opportunity to show, you see us do Dancing with the Stars. This is our opportunity to show you, before Dancing with the Stars, we've had such a lengthy life and so many stories and experiences, and ours is worth putting a show around, and we want to show that. And it's a little bit more acoustic, a little bit more jazz. It's not so pop. It's a different vibe. It's a different experience. And I think if you have a taste for theater, if you have a taste for storytelling, maybe I don't have the right vocabulary, but like, this is something that you go to a theater house and you see an exclusive one-time thing that happens one time.
I think we just highlight our experiences, and it turns out that if you are sitting in that theater watching Max and Val do stuff, that like, well, wait a minute, it's the same thing that I feel, the how I feel, the way I feel it, and they just speak it in that format. And
I mean, my biggest pride, I'll talk, like, in terms of, it's really important to know your audience, but my biggest win sometimes is like the boyfriend that the lady dragged out to see her favorite boys from
just
that
for some
show,
points.
And he was like, all right, but then we could do that thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
And winning that dude over, having him not know us from anything,
right?
Walk away like, damn, I really enjoyed their perspective. I really enjoyed that, like, how they do this, and winning that guy over for me sometimes is the best part.
Exactly. I just wanted to know, you guys, because you had this tour planned pre-quarantine, correct? Like this was because you had No, this was created during the quarantine.
Yes, no, you are correct. We had a motion pictures tour plan that was very, it was very hard to put together because of involvement of Peter and Jenna, as well as us. We were looking forward to, I personally was looking forward to that the most. And it would have been like a trilogy of Max and Val touring, staging, production. When it was canceled, it was devastating. When it was moved, it was devastating, but the whole world was in the same place. It was like, oh, why us? Everybody. But when it was canceled, it was devastating. And we looked at each other. We had a 5-minute confusing miscommunication, and which led to like, and now we're doing this. So
you guys had a different perspective. Like you had a different show theme going on. It was a whole different show, and you had to change the whole thing.
Right. We had a different show that I get, the hard part was that we fought for a really long time, to get the 4 of us on stage. Anyway, it was like when it was canceled, it was like, my brain doesn't compute. No, yes. And so like we really just didn't take no for an answer. We said, all right, we're not going to do this, but what can we do? And that's how it became 19 shows, these markets, Tampa Bay, especially the city of champions now.
That's right. Gotta own it.
Well, we'll customize it. We'll change up our opening song just to be "We Are the Champions."
You better. That's gonna be expected here. I mean, when you come into the winning state here, you gotta win in a different way here.
And it's only winning because the Yankees have their training camp in Tampa.
You think so? You're gonna have a lot of Tampa Bay people fighting with you now. Okay, I have another thing. I have to change the perspective real quick. I have a little photo album here. Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
You recognize this face?
Yes, I recognize that.
Let me see more of it. Let me see more of that face.
Wait a minute, everybody. Look, recognize here. What's going on here? What's going on here? Hold on.
This is back in the day.
This is my photos. This is a Pirates premiere. Do you recognize these faces?
Well, of course.
And obviously we saw you, Val, on the Dancing with the Stars tour, of course.
Oh,
and then
please.
I interviewed.
I'm not even trying to compete with this.
But wait, I have another good thing. Wait. I interviewed Jenna 7 years ago, and she talked about her cupcake company. And I don't know, did you know her then or yet? Not yet. 7 years ago. Did you know Jenna yet or no? I don't think so. She was on Say Think.
I know Jenna knew me.
Okay. She was on Say Think You Can Dance, and she had a cupcake company. And she was so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I met Jenna right after that.
She's still sweet.
Right, like a year after that.
That's good to know. That's good. Does she still make her cupcakes? Does she still do her like?
Yeah, that's another thing. You got to watch the tour because I share, all the.
There's gonna be cupcake footage on there. See, there's more. I told you there's more to this tour that we don't know.
Whatever you're into.
There's definitely gonna be desserts on stage. I promise you that. In the way that you have never seen it.
Oh my God.
Quote me.
See, this tour's got everything. I'm telling you. Okay, how about also I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys speak Russian then? Do you speak Russian at all? Ukrainian? Do you speak everything?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
We don't speak Russian in the show.
No, we don't.
Oh, nothing like that.
Russian.
Okay.
No.
Привет, как дела? No?
Oh, it's like a lot of stuff coming out of the closet. What else you got in the closet?
I've got Greek. Good. I'm Greek.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we have the same alphabet.
Yeah. You guys got to speak some Greek because there's a lot of Greeks over here, the Greek community. We have the Greek radio stations. If you say Yassas, Kalispera, you can win over a whole audience.
I'm still trying to figure out how to speak English.
Can you say it for our Greek viewers? Can you say Kalispera sas?
Kalispera sas.
Kalispera sas.
Kalispera sas.
Throw stuff. Break plates and throw things in the air.
There you go.
This quick anecdote is that US Open was the biggest, dance sport ballroom competition in the United States, and it was in August or like beginning of September. Was what the whole world was waiting for because it was in Miami. It was amazing. We were in Fontainebleau before they renovated with the whole bodyguard, situation, room and all that stuff. And we were there every year. We had no idea significance of that, but the memories from those couple of years were amazing.
Crazy.
I get that Mediterranean spread. I'm a big fan of Mediterranean. We are big fans of Mediterranean food.
Feta cheese all day.
Feta, gyro, souvlaki, tapanda.
Here's the dessert. What's the
Oh, baklava. I mean, I
Baklava.
don't know.
Either way, we've got all the Greek food hooked up for you guys over here. All the Greek restaurants,
Nice.
it's Greek town. Yeah. What else? Do you guys know how to Greek dance?
We told you, just smash the plate.
That's
it. I mean, we can figure this out. I'm totally faking this. I heard it
It's
one
very
time
easy.
back in the day.
It's very easy. I don't know how to
But
dance for...
sirtaki was the one that we kind of know. It's very similar to like Jewish
Every other
dance.
Yes,
folk dance.
exactly.
In the region.
Exactly. You guys look Greek. We have a Greek audience. They're gonna love this. They're gonna come to your show. They're gonna buy tickets now because they're gonna think you guys are Greek. So you're selling it well.
We look Greek.
You do look Greek.
The stand goes a long
I love
way.
it. I love it. What else now? Okay, then tell us real quick, because we ask everybody love stories. You guys have both amazing love stories. Just tell us real quick in a nutshell, everything just about your love story with both of your wives.
Love.
You know, where you met them. Go ahead.
Love.
Love. No, I mean, we day by day, you know, I have a wife, I have a son, we have a real adulthood situation going on. I don't know how I ended up here. For like 30, I don't even know, 3-5 years of my life, I roommated with him.
Okay, relax.
And the next thing you know,
he's roommating.
I got a child waking me up and go, Papa, come, I'll show you something. Right? Every day I wake up, I have to pinch myself. I'm living somebody else's dream. I'm living my dream. And I'm incredibly lucky for it.
Boom.
Wow. Was it love at first sight when you met Peta? I'm sorry to cut you off. Sorry. Was it love at first sight? Like, what do you think of that perspective, or no?
When I met Peta?
Yeah, like it took time. Like, I mean,
when I met Peta, she had a boyfriend, thought I was an asshole, and I had a fiance. So it was definitely not love at first sight. But it was definitely a notion that like, you know, there's something. And we have an incredible love story. We've, you know, ran away from each other at one point and just like magnetized back together. Couldn't be happier.
Wow. Do you guys believe in like soulmates then? Do you think Peta was so meant, like, here, you ran away, like she was inevitable for you, like meant to come back?
Spilling all the tea, but
I know,
Peta and I actually, Peta kept convinced, and I think this is very cute, but she's of an opinion that we've done this 8 times prior, and this is the 9th time.
Okay.
And you know, there are moments when I'm like, yeah, it feels like we've been together for 9 damn lives already. So, you know, but at the same time, this is definitely a passionate romantic relationship.
It's
passionate
romantic, I love that
relationship.
I love that.
Bro, it's what,
and
it's
one
what
thing,
it is. It's not who
does Shy look like? Do you think you or Peta? Who do you think he looks like? Shy, who do you think he looks like?
He looks like Max.
He's a lucky kid. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. He's a lucky
kid. You saw Max as a kid.
Like, you see the shoulders. He's got the shoulders. You know, he's got. I mean,
he's got a dope uncle for sure.
He's definitely got some.
He's got it all going. He's got it all. All right, Val, spill on you and Jenna.
So yeah, it's a really boring relationship.
Terrible.
It's one of the worst things that she's ever done. Probably.
I don't know if they ever see each other and say.
Yeah. No, it's been great. I'm very lucky to have found you know, my soulmate. But yeah, her and I have a beautiful relationship. We're growing, we're changing constantly, like Max said, and I love Jenna. I'm proud of her. I'm a fan. You know, for me, love, like the stuff that we see in movies or the way we are raised, I don't believe in happily ever after. I believe in every day making a choice to love each other and make an effort to love each other. You know, all of that takes effort, and I'm lucky that I have a person that's willing to make that effort for me. You know, because that's such a huge gift, and I will reciprocate that for as long as she chooses to make that choice.
That's amazing. Do you guys feel like, we said you were put in that place of like Dancing with the Stars for everybody to meet then? Like, I know we said this kind of like, but I'm saying, do you think, like, I do believe in like fate kind of. Do you believe in that?
No,
like you guys were put in that predicament?
100%. Yes, I do. Ask me.
You do.
I believe that.
Max, let's talk to you. You do believe that.
In this whole process of quarantine, Peta started cooking. So she's making crazy chicken.
Oh.
Jenna started cooking. Jenna's making ridiculous desserts.
Oh.
I think this was meant to be. If the
It was
two of them
meant.
come together, we'll always have a meal, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's right. That's very true. That's very true.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
Of
so much.
course.
Thank you,
And I
thank
just
you.
wanted to ask you one other question. Are you guys going to be on Dancing with the Stars then, or is that what's that looking like?
I think Dancing with the Stars will be lucky to keep having Val.
Thanks.
Also
I
due
was-
to the contractual obligation.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, yes, I mean, I love my time on the show, and I will gladly be back on the show if I am asked to be back on the show, which is the process every single season. So, I don't take it for granted. Every season, I'm very grateful that they still want me on the show and sharing my artistry.
And I can't
course.
wait to be bringing Shy, and hopefully it'll be open. One of the best things about, Mommy going to work was where Mommy worked. And
Because he got to see his uncle.
and Shy really, really did enjoy being backstage, although he was only about 2 at that time. But I'm looking forward to doing it again now that he's capable of understanding and he spends time watching us rehearse, and huge
Yeah,
grin
it's
on his face.
That's awesome. See, he has the dancer of blood as well, and then he's going to see you guys, and I'm sure he's already dancing. So
I hope it's more of a CEO kind of blood, like the business side of things. Somebody has to do it. A doctor, an attorney, anything.
someone got it. Well, thank you guys so
See
much.
your favorites from Dancing with the Stars, Max and Val, in a brand new show, Max and Val, Stripped Down. For tickets and more, maxandvallive.com.